before, but welcome on this this glad day of launch. My name's Miriam Stead. I'm the Head of Heritage and Arts here at the Record Office. So I'm going to be saying a few words later and making the introductions to our speakers. So without further ado, I would like to introduce Councillor Rodney Bass, who's the chairman of the County Council, who's going to formally launch this wondrous project.
Well, thank you very much, Miriam, and I'm just very pleased to be here as chairman of the County Council to support my colleague, Councillor Jeremy Lucas, who is the cabinet member responsible, and so he is the man who's taken the political responsibility. I don't take that. I'm just the chairman. But I just thinking about this, I wonder how there must be many of us, including me, who in our lives have said, if only we had done this, if only we'd kept this picture, if only we had spoken to our parents or our grandparents and recorded down what they said. If only we'd kept that picture instead of chucking it out, or that record. So I think that as we get older, we get more and more interested in history. We get more and more interested in family matters. And I think it is important that we lay down for future generations a record of what we do in our communities. So this initiative is particularly dear to my heart, as I'm sure it is to Jeremy Lucas's heart as well, because it is another first, I think, for Essex. We piloted this in Canvey Island, and the idea of linking the Records Office with the Library Service and the local community. The three-way link is the important ingredient here. And that's what's attracted the Heritage and Lottery funding, for which we are very grateful at Essex County Council. And that is what I think has made the Canvey experiment a very successful one, and where these additional areas that we're now able to offer in your different geographical areas, I think will be a great success. Because above all, it is involving the local community. It's involving you as volunteers and harnessing your expertise, your enthusiasm for this. And I think that is important. You know, the over-borrowed expression which we use, the big society, this is what it's actually all about. It is about trying to get things to work together, to join them together and involve volunteers and in the local communities. It's far better doing that than closing libraries, I can assure you. It revitalises the libraries, and it revitalises our record office, because you, the people, are revitalising it. So I think it's a great scheme, and I do applaud it, and which is why I wanted particularly to be here and to support Councillor Lucas and the team from Essex County Council in this great initiative, which I'm happy to formally launch. I'm sure, do you want to say any more, Jeremy? I'm sure you'd like to say a few words, but there we go. I formally launch it anyway.